Good day, class! So, ngayon, ang i-discuss ko is yung continuation kanina ng animation. So, we will start with creating a new project sa file. New project. Para lang ma-recall natin. And then, select Basic Java Applet. And then, make sure na you always select Create New Workspace. Para hindi siya sumama dun sa previous project. Kasi separate project siya. And then, yan, you can select location. For example, desktop. And, yan, lagyan nyo ng name. Finish. Okay. Ayan, so this is a new project. And i-apply na natin yung animation. So, make sure na kompleto muna yung mga syntax or yung mga methods na kailangan natin gamitin to apply animation. So, first step is to include a runnable interface para magamit natin yung run method. So, saan natin nilalagay yung runnable interface? So, dito siya sa public class sample animation extends applet implements runnable interface. So, implements runnable interface. The next is to make sure na meron kang thread na gagamitin for your animation. So, just declare thread, then runner. So, this runner is a user-defined. So, lagyan natin ng comment. So, this is the thread. And the next step is to make sure na kompleto lahat ng methods na gagamitin mo. So, what are these methods? So, we have a public void, start, public void, stop, and public void run. Ayan. So, kompleto yan. Start, stop, run, and public void init, and public void paint. So, anong nakalagay sa public void? Start. Sa public void start, now, doon na tayo mag-start ng thread natin. So, if our thread is null or wala, the name of our thread is runner. If runner is null, mag-create tayo ng thread. Okay? Ayan. And then, runner dot start. So, ito yung laman ng ating start method. Start tayo ng thread. So, how about stop? It's the opposite of start. So, if runner is not null, meaning merong thread na gumagana or nag-run, now we have to stop that thread. So, paano? So, runner dot stop and runner is null. Yan. So, yan siya. So, if runner is null dito sa public void start, so we have to create a new thread and start that thread. So, if the runner is running or the thread is running and we want it to stop, so maglalagay lang tayo ng statement na i-stop yung runner and change this status into null. Yan. So, sa public void run, so dito na nakapaloob yung animation loop. So, what is animation loop? So, ito yung code or block of code na magkakause dun sa ating mga graphics, sa shapes natin, to animate. Ayan. So, while true, so, magre-repaint siya habang yung animation loop ay naka-true. So, always yan naka-true. Ang makakapag-stop lang dyan is when we stop the thread. So, kapag true, repaint lang ng repaint. Yan. So, let's use the try catch. Yan, try. So, try thread sleep 1,000. So, para saan natin ito ginagamit yung thread sleep? So, we are using this thread sleep, no, to modify the animation speed. Gaano ba kabilis yung magiging animation natin? So, every 1,000 millisecond ba re-repaint ng frame? Or every 100 millisecond ba? Or every 10 millisecond? Or every 1 second ba? No, magpiprint ng frame. Or magpipaint ng frame. So, dyan natin ginagamit yung thread sleep. So, mamaya makikita natin. So, ano ba dapat yung ilang milliseconds ba dapat mas mabilis or mas mabagal? And then, catch naman. So, catch. Interrupted exception E. So, this try catch, itong catch na to ay ginagamit natin na to catch errors. So, what will happen if error occurs? So, ito yung mag-appear. So, since wala tayong nilagay, ikakatch na yung error. So, wala naman siyang i-display. Ayan. So, here we go. Kompleto na yung ating codes. Ayan. So far, wala pa naman. So, let's try adding graphics. Ayan. So, instead of welcome Java, so let's try to draw an oval. Or fill an oval instead. Oval. Position ay 30, 30, and 100, and 100. So, let's see. Okay, so we have an oval here, pero hindi pa siya gumagalaw. So, that means, we must add something na may mga idadagdag pa tayong codes to make it move, para gumalaw siya. So, what are the first thing to do? You have to declare, or you have to declare an integer, now to store the value, no, of this position, kung gusto mong baguhin yung position ng oval, or to display the value of the width and height if you want to modify the width and height of this oval. So, for example, we want to add an animation to this oval, no, by moving it papunta sa kanan. Yan. So, that means, ang lalagyan natin ng animation is yung x-coordinates. X-coordinate nitong oval. So, what are we going to do first? So, just declare an integer, for example, x is equal to this value, 30. So, x is equal to 30. And, lagay natin dito yung variable x. So, bakit natin kailangan baguhin? So, kasi kapag nakalagay mismo dito yung number, no, we can't do anything about that. Hindi natin pwedeng baguhin because this number is not a variable. So, meaning hindi natin pwedeng baguhin yung value niya. When, kapag ginawa natin siya variable, no, we can modify this number. And pwede natin gamitin later on for animation. Okay, so this x. So, let's see kung mag-animate na siya. Still, there is no movement. So, that means meron pang kulang. So, dito sa public void run, so dito na mangyari lahat ng animation. So, within this animation loop, so lagyan natin to, animation loop. Sa loob nitong loop na to, so dito na tayo maglalagay ng increment or decrement, incrementation or decrementation, no, para mag-move na si oval. Okay? So, if we recall the function of incrementation, it is adding the value by 1. So, nagdadagdag siya ng isa dun sa value. So, if x is 30, it will be 31 on the next call or the next display of output. But since this is inside the animation loop, every time na magre-repeat, cx that has the value of 30 ay mag-add ng 1, which is 31. On the next repaint, nagiging 32 na siya. On the next repaint, nagiging 33, and so on. Okay, so let's see kung ano yung magiging effect niya if I try to add incrementation dito sa value ni x. So, x plus plus, let's see. Okay. So, nakikita natin, gumagalaw na si oval. Gumagalaw siya every 1,000 millisecond. 1,000 millisecond or every 1 second kung i-convert natin sa second. So, pansinin niyo yung galaw niya. Every 1 second, na gumagalaw siya. Ayan. So, ang nagbabago ng movement is yung x. So, from 30, on the next repaint, 31, next repaint, 32, next 33, and so on. So, what if we want this movement to become faster, a little bit faster? So, we have to, again, modify the thread slip or the animation speed. Yan. So, if I make this 1,000 millisecond, that means it will repeat the frame every 100 millisecond. So, let's see the output. Yan. So, medyo mabilis na siya. And medyo smooth na rin yung kanyang animation. Gumagalaw na si oval. So, let's make it 10. So, the smaller the value, the faster the animation will be. Yan. So, mas mabilis na si oval. So, let's try naman yung iba. So, i-hide na natin si x plus plus. What if we want the circle to go down? Pababa naman yung kanyang movement. So, same steps. Now, we have to make the value a variable para pwede natin siya modify later on. The value of y is 30. And then, change natin ito into y. And then, proceed again inside the animation loop. And lagay ka ng y++. So, meaning, every time na mag-repaint, na mag-add ng 1 dun sa value ni y. So, let's see. Yan. So, pababa siya. So, medyo nag-flicker siya. Depende sa gamit nating PC. No? So, what if pinagsama ko sila? Gumagalaw yung x-coordinate and at the same time, gumagalaw yung y-coordinate. So, what will be the circle's movement? So, let's see. Okay, pababa siya. No? Gumagalaw siya, papunta sa kanan, and at the same time, gumagalaw siya, pababa. Ayan. So, actually, no, aside from x++ or y++, now we can add value to a variable by any number. For example, 3. No? Ayan. So, x plus is equal to 3. So, that means every time na magre-repaint yung ating applet, nagdadagdag siya ng 3 dun sa x-coordinate. So, let's see. Ayun. So, mas mabilis yung papunta niya sa kanan kesa dun sa pababa. Ayan. So, let's try to modify naman yung movement naman ng width and height. So, gawin din natin silang variable. Int w is equal to 100 and int height is equal to 100. So, papalitan din natin to ng width and ng height. So, tanggalin muna natin ito. So, baguhin natin si width. Every time na magre-repaint yung ating applet, na magdadagdag yung width ng isa. So, what will happen to our circle? Okay, yan. So, hindi na siya circle. Nagiging oval siya kasi lumalaki yung width. So, medyo bagalan natin. Balik natin siya sa 1,000 millisecond. Yan siya. So, medyo mabagal kasi every 1 second lang siya mag-a-add ng 1 pixel. Na mag-a-add ng value na 1. Yan. How about height? Baguhin natin. Height naman. Pero bilisan natin ng konti. 100 millisecond. Ayan, so, pa-vertical naman yung kanyang ang paglaki ng height. Ayan, so yun lang naman sa animation. So, it's up to you to explore with this code, with this program. Actually, dito wala na kayong babaguhin sa public start and public stop. No, as is na yan. Dito lang kayo sa public run. Kasi dito kayo maglalagay ng mga variables, dito kayo maglalagay ng incrementation or decrementation or anything na gusto nyo baguhin dun sa graphics nyo. And public void paint. No? So, dyan kayo maglalagay ng mga shapes. Ayan, sa public void paint. So, dyan kayo magdi-display ng mga shapes, maglalagay ng mga colors, ng fonts. Public void run, dito naman yung for animation. Start and stop, I'll just copy this one. Pa-type nyo lang yan. Ayan na siya, as is na siya. Ayan, so yun lang naman yung lesson na naputol kanina. So, that will be all. Thank you very much.